I'm going to keep adding to that sci-fi scene where I made the chair and the little table and the floor panel and water cooler or coffee machine and stuff. And I think if we're going to be out in space, we're going to need some propane tanks. So let's do that here. So I'm going to bring in a UV sphere, and I'm going to make it 20 and 10. I'm looking from the front, go into edit mode, vertex, and wireframe. I'm going to box select the bottom here. And I'm going to delete those vertices and shift alt and click there. E to extrude, I'm going to pull it down. Alright. And then I'll go into solid mode again. I've got those selected. I'm going to use that to make the bottom. So I'm going to go Shift D to duplicate them and P, enter to break them out. Back in object mode, I can take that and H to hide it. So that's the bottom piece. I'm going to set the origin of geometry on that and come in. I'm going to scale it out a little bit. And let's make the bottom. E to extrude and bring it down. Control R to put an edge loop there, and Control B and make a section like this. Okay, 3 to go into face selection, and I'm going to select, and I press C for paint selection every 3, just like that. And I'm going to skip one space there. That and that. Okay. X, we're going to delete those faces. So I have that, and then I'm going to add solidify. I'm just going to crank this up like that. And then I'm going to go in object mode, Control 2, and shade smooth. And we'll have that for our base. And I can throw in an edge loop up here, and I can throw an edge loop down there, and that might be just fine for what I want. Let's go Alt H and bring that other piece back. So imagine that's going to fit in there. That might be a little bit tall. I think I'll look in front view, and I'll go into wireframe, and I'll box select the bottom, and I'm just going to pull it up. Do that. I can do that kind of thing. Scale it in. It might give an interesting look. Okay. All right. Let's work on this now. And I'm going to select that vertex and delete it. And let's make the handles. Let's look from the top. Now, what I'll do is whereabouts, I guess on here, I'm going to go Control R and GG for edge slide. I'm going to pull it out to about there. I'm going to use this row here to make handles. Let's go ahead and go Control 2 and shade smooth. I don't care if there's a little bit of a indentation or whatever. In face selection, let's select, there's the middle here, okay? So we'll get those two. Those two. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope that's thick enough. All right, let's try it. Hit E to extrude and pull them up. Like that. Let's go SZ0 to straighten them. I might want them a bit taller. I don't know. So in wireframe, I'm just going to select the tops. I'm going to pull them up a bit more. Back in solid view. Okay. Let's go Control R, put an edge loop there, and just leave it in the default position. Select both of them, and then I'm going to go Control B and pull to make a region here. Like that. And now in face selection, I am going to select all the outer faces here. I might as well do this. So I'm going to try to do this on both sides at the same time. And those ones, in fact, turn that off so I don't get anything extra. And these ones, so I got just that. I'm going to hit I to inset. I'm going to pull in. This might be too tall now, that's okay. And with that done, I'm going to deselect now. And I'm just looking at the thickness here and the thickness up here. So what I'll do is in wireframe I'll select those and I'm just going to pull them down a bit. No, this can be adjusted. I'll do that in a bit. Alright, I'm going to paint select these ones that I just used or just created with the inset, and on the other side, the inside. And then I'm going to go Control E, bridge edge loops, and I'll do the same on this side. I mean, I could just be mirroring this, but I'm going to see if I don't have to. Control E, bridge edge loops. Let's turn this back on. Yeah, I don't mind that so far. And so now I'm going to just drop an edge loop right there, and just drop, not that, and drop one right there. Let's see, that'll sharpen it up just the smallest bit. And I'll think about if I want to put an edge loop there and Control B. This is just a test. I'll do it on both sides if I like it. I don't know. I suppose I should be doing that. So let's. I'll come out of that. I'll drop an edge loop there, and I'll drop an edge loop there. And I'll select both of them, and I'll Control B at the same time, and hold Shift just a little bit. And then I'll come up here and I'll put one there. Default position, Shift Alt and click those, and I'll just pull them up. And that's kind of what I'm going to go for. It's debatable if those are thick enough in this area. I might try Shift Alt and click. Let's see, turn that off there. And Shift Alt and click there. And is that what I would want? If I Alt S, I'm going to do the whole thing, right? Might try this. Not certain. It's not certain about this step. Yeah, that might be a bit funny there. Seems to have handled it okay though. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, that's fine. Okie doke. Let's come back down here and see what we can do here. I'll work on this a little bit more in a bit. Well, maybe I'll work on it now. I don't know. Let's do that. Okie dokie. Okay, let's do some kind of cool. Let's put an edge loop there. I'm going to bring it up. And Control B. And give myself a region here. And I'm going to look from the side in vertex selection. Let's grab what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Let's look on the other side, Control 3, and let's box select the same ones. Let's pull them down. Yeah, let's just do that. And also, maybe these 3, and Control 3. maybe these three. Maybe pull them down. I don't know what that'll look like. Face selection, Shift Alt and click. And maybe this part needs to be straight. I don't know. E and Alt S push in quite a bit. I'm going to use edge loops. I'll roll it up and I'll scale in the Z. Let's just have a look at this. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'm going to Shift Alt and click there and there. We'll try just Shift E and pull. I'm not super happy with that, so I'm going to throw in another edge loop here and another edge loop here. And now I'm going to come back over here and I want to switch over to cycles and GPU compute. That looks okay, I guess. I'm going to look in the front. Let's consider in face selection grabbing those four. I'd inset, E and pull in, I'd inset again, E and pull out just a bit. And then let's go and select all of these edges and Shift E again and pull that a bit tighter. And do I want to do it on there? I don't know. Something. Put a little letter on there. I want to hide this. I just feel like I want to do something more here. So I'm going to pull that up. And I'm going to go E and S. I'm going to pull it down. Scale it in, and down like this. Just want to bring that back for a second. Okay. Select that edge and this edge, and I pull them down. I'm going to sharpen that up with an edge loop. I was thinking of putting some threading in there. I think it's time to do that. I better save this. Okay. Yeah. All right. That might be even too tight. I wonder if I Shift Alt and click there, and let's Shift Alt and click there and there. These ones that I did the sharpen that, Shift E, and just pull back in a bit. I just might like it like that a bit better. Okay, let's work on the nozzle up here. Shift Alt and click there. Let's E and S, come in, E, I'm going to come down, E and S, come in a bit, E, I'm going to come up, E and S, come in. I think I'll go down again a little bit, E and S, come up, and then I'm going to make it as, probably as one piece. Let's check that so far. I'm going to pull that up. Okay. And pull you up higher. Actually, you're going to come up to about there, and then there's going to be in a bit, E and S. More E. You're going to come up like that. E and S, and then I'm going to grid fill. And then I'm going to come back and clean it up. So just going to throw some edge loops. I could bevel, but I'm just going to do it this way. I don't need too much detail on this. I'll do just one more. It's already getting up polys for sure. Yeah, I said I was thinking about bringing that up, didn't I? Let's try this. Sorry, one more. And maybe actually one more. Like that. And then what we'll do is I'm going to use one of these circles. I'm going to Shift Alt and click that. Shift D, pull it out. P to break it out. So I've got that. Let's set the origin of geometry on that. I'm going to rotate X 90. Rotate X 90. And look from the back. Do I have it? Let's scale it down. Okay, I'll try that. It might be too wide, but I'm going to extrude it out. Yeah, that might be too big. Okay, E and S. Okay, so what's going on here? Selected all, Alt N, recalculate outside. Some of my polys were flipped. E, come out, and throw an edge loop there and there. I'm going to put the handle on here. That might be too big, so we'll see. On the other hand, I'm not sure. I'm going to select it and Shift S, cursor selected. Bring my 3D cursor in that general area. Actually, I didn't do that right. Let's set the origin of geometry and then Shift S, cursor selected. Okay, I'm going to bring in a circle now. I'm going to use 12 vertices. Rotate X 90. Scale it. And in vertex selection, looking from the back, I'm going to select every other vertex. And I'm going to hit S to scale and pull it in and make a star. And I'm going to go Control I to invert the selection and Shift Control B to bevel and do this. Just pull it in ways like that. Okay, now I've got that. And I'm going to hit E and S. I'm going to pull in. Convert that to a circle with loop tools. And let's see what we want to do. Let's leave it for now. Let's just extrude out to make the handle. And we'll go Control 2, and you can see where we're headed with this. I'm going to throw an edge loop there and Control B. Oops. Bring it back. I think that's going to need to be a lot bigger. So we can do that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's how about Control R, bevel, switch to face selection, E Alt S. I don't know, something. That's not what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to delete, whoops, I'm going to delete those faces now. And And I am going to Shift Alt and click these. No, you know what I might do? I think I'm just going to grid fill that there. And I'm going to do the same. No, I don't have to do the same on the other side, I don't think. And I'll just bring in another edge loop here. And that'll just attach like that. It'll just go like that. That's good enough. I might make this thicker. Scale that in the Y. And I might even make it bigger. Okay, so that would be that piece there. Hopefully that's okay. I mean, we can have more details, but should we? That's the question. Is that okay? Or does it need to be bigger? All right, let's go on though. Let's just take this piece, Shift D, and bring it out here. And let's scale Shift Y that thing. I'll take this, pull it back. Scale the whole thing. Okay, so now I'm just going to extrude and scale, extrude and scale a few times. Let's go one more. And then I'm going to bring some edge loops here. And I'll scale this one down. And just sharpen everything up. You can make it any sort of shape you want. You know, it's your SciFi propane tank. Press GG for edge slide. And do this kind of thing. And bring in another one. Okay. And then for this part, oh, don't do that. I'm just going to grab that E and S, I'll bring it in, and I'm just going to bring it back a ways. I'm not going to worry about it, but I'll just bring an edge loop here. And bring one up, maybe. Just flatten that out a bit. Okay, and that's what I'm getting. How's that look? And that's about it. No one's going to see underneath it. It's possible we could do something better here. I just feel like it needs something down here. We did that as one piece, didn't we? So let's Shift H. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Shift H. Yeah. I want to find Alt S this thing. No. Okay. I'm going to E and Alt S. And then maybe put like some threading of some sort. Hold Shift E and I'll test again. That kind of thing. Doesn't have to be sharp. This maybe piece could be a little bit sharper. And I think that's probably what I'm going to go for. You know, just because it's just a prop. It's a relatively high poly for a prop, but let's make sure that's saved. We'll copy it. So let's save that. Let's Control C, and let's come over here and let's paste that in. There we go. I'm going to scale that down. I'm going to bring it back and zoom in. Put you on the floor there. Move you over. I'm going to rotate you a little bit. Actually, let's rotate you like that. Okay, so now we got a propane tank in there. We're certainly moving up in polys, but that's what that looks like. It can be any design, you know, that you like. Yeah, but that's the main idea.